Hello everyone, my name is Moon Knight, and I'm going to be talking about something a bit more personal revolving around My Little Pony. Now, as you know, the show is made and dubbed in English because of the country it comes from, the United States of America. But because of this, many of the jokes, songs, or even just names don't come out that well in other languages, specifically in Spanish. I live in Mexico, and many would think I watch them both in Spanish and English, or just Spanish or just English, depending on, well, the mood that I am. Thing is, I only watch the episodes on English. Sort of a bummer there, yes. You can call me traitor, you can call me anything you can imagine, but I'll explain why I do so, and if you like watching it in Spanish, there's nothing wrong with it, and I respect it. Because there is many people who can watch it in English, just don't like it on English, and they like it more in Spanish, and I'm totally okay with that. This is so just an personal opinion. I think makes the show more enjoyable in English, so let's get into it. Let's start with the basics, the titles for each episode. We have emotional and funny ones, like Thanks for the Memories, Faulting No Cutie Marks, Testing 1 2 3, which is sort of a silly name they gave to the episode, but you get the point. Even more recent ones like Celestial Advice and All Bubbled Up. These are nice and clever ways of teasing what to expect from the episode, what it's going to happen, or just give it a funny joke. But then we get the Spanish translations, which sound really odd. Sometimes they get the idea clear and get it on point, but others it just makes it sound weird. For example, we have Call of the Cutie being translated to Call of the Girl, or in Spanish, Llamada de la Chica. Showstoppers being Una Loca Función, or a crazy show. Read It and Weep translated to Una Arda Lectura, a hard reading. Or even Stranger Than Fan Fiction being translated to Stranger Than Fans. Más extraño que fans. They sound off and sometimes give the wrong tease what the episode will be about. As I said, this happens sometimes, while others they do get it in point but just don't deliver what the original said. Now yes, it's just a title, but let's move on into the next part, which is the writing and voice acting. Now some may say the voice actor for the Spanish dub, Latin American in this case, is one of the best that we could have, but I beg to differ. Applejack to me sounds like it's trying to force that country accent sometimes. Fluttershy's voice, though on point, and it has a really good voice actress, I'm not denying that, it sometimes makes it more like a sigh, like, yes, we get that Fluttershy is supposed to be, well, shy, timid, but thing is, it has a sweet tone in English. It has like this relaxing tone, like this, I don't know, more calm tone, and in Spanish it's just like, he's talking like this and it's just not on the point. Rarity and Rainbow Dash for me are fine. I've got no issues with them. The only ones left with that I have main issues is Spike. It usually sounds off. Spike has this sort of guy voice, but it sounds unnatural. Unlike the English one, in which you may never guess a woman is indeed voicing him, because it's that of a good voice actress. It makes it look like you're hearing an actual guy, but it's actually a girl, and it sounds just perfect. And also we have Twilight, which her voice was actually changed on season 1. After 1 or 3 episodes it was changed, so that made it sound weird, and it's not like spectacular. It's not like the same as in English. It doesn't have like that feeling of she's the leader, she's kind of overreacting. It doesn't deliver the same. Now the writing. The writing is an important part of Friendship is Magic, going into deep tones or hilarious tones, making every single line important, if not crucial. When we get to this, we have the same problem than with the titles, trying to get the message and meaning that the English version stated, but in the process some jokes don't make sense, or words don't even sound as funny or deep as the ones in English. For me, this is important because they basically change the meaning of the episode, they change the tone, and it doesn't sound like the same thing, it gives a different kind of message. For example, we have duck, it sounds like the animal or the action in Spanish. They had to change this to go down, or something similar. A lot of times I understand what they were trying to say, not only in My Little Pony, but also in other shows like Regular Show, Gravity Falls. other series that had to be like dubbed into Spanish, and this problem is solved sometimes using Mexicanisms or words that are funny to us Mexicans, words that are funny to, I don't know, people in Argentina, people in Chile, people in Spain. But because of the dub not being like specific for Mexicans or just for one country, they have to literally translate every single thing that the English voice actors are saying, and that's one of the biggest problems. Now for the finale, we have the songs, the staple of the series and what made this generation of My Little Pony one of the best and most popular. Characters and stories aside, obviously. Well, it gets just worse. Like, literally worse, cringy. It's like you don't even want to hear it. Just like listening to the songs, just listening to the lyrics is just so frustrating, and I don't know, it gets into me. Songs are translated so that people can understand them here using other words, but they all, and I mean all, get awful translations. And makes me think why they don't just leave the English dub, or I mean they could sing them in English with the Spanish voice, with the Latin American voice actors, and that's something that really bothers me. Smile, for example, gets only the Pinkie Pie voice. No choirs, no other pony singing in the background whatsoever, making the song empty and dull. Even my favorite song, which I just recently made a video about it, A Changeling Can Change, gets an awful translation. The voice of Spike makes it double the cringy and awkward. Not only that, but because they have to translate into synonyms, similar words, basically Spanish words that are like pure translations of what the songs say, they tend to be off tempo, rhythm, basically making the songs, in my opinion, horrible. Not great. Just a thing to laugh about it when hearing the English versions, because A Changeling Can Change in English is like a deep song. Even like Winter Wrap Up or the songs that Twilight sing are like really deep, emotional. Some other songs like Smile. Basically, all the songs change kind of the tone. It just makes them cringy to watch. Now I know some people like them in Spanish. If they like them, I'm okay with it. But in my personal opinion, they just sound off. Not because of the singers, not because of the voice actors in this case, but because of the translations they give to the songs. I don't like it when they translate songs and it's just like sounding off. It's not like, for example, Let It Go. In Spanish, it's a really good translation. It does deliver kind of the same message that the original song intended to do. They don't sacrifice like the quality of the song. They don't sacrifice rhythm. They don't sacrifice something like this. Even with Moana or other like Disney dubs that they make in Latin American Spanish, they actually get the songs to work. But I know why here in My Little Pony it's like, no, we're translating every single word that they say into literal things, and it's just going to sound like it should be, and we're gonna accommodate the rhythm, the tempo. You're gonna love it. And that's basically the problem I have with My Little Pony in Spanish. It's that it changes so much of what the English version says, what it does, what the songs mean, and it just don't get into me. I just don't want to watch it. Watching all the songs in Spanish, hearing them, because I haven't heard any of them, like 2 or 3, but I had to hear every single one of them. I had to hear it. I just can't. It's just impossible to me. So that's going to be it for today. If you agree, if you disagree with me, just let me know in the comments down below. Just tell me why I'm wrong. Tell me why I'm okay. And that is going to be it for today. So I hope you guys liked the video. Don't forget to leave a like, leave a comment, and I'll see you all in the next time. Bye!